Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at my new reverse osmosis filtration system. I've always had a water filter installed in my house, but my current filter unit is too old and you can't get parts for it anymore. So today we're going to be installing this new reverse osmosis system from Vortopt. In the first part of this video, we'll do the unboxing and I'll go over all the specs because I know that if I don't do that, some of you guys are going to complain that I didn't give you enough detail. Then in the second part of the video, we'll see how easy it is to install this system. So let's unbox this puppy and get started. But before we do that, if you enjoy watching honest tool and product reviews plus helpful DIY projects, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I produce a new product review video or DIY video. Alright, so let's see what we have here. This is the Vortopt filtration system. Let's open this puppy up. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. Now this is the reverse osmosis filtration system from Vortopt, available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this kit retails for $199.99. But they do have a $60 off coupon on their Amazon page, so it brings down this entire kit down to $139.99, which is a fantastic deal when you compare it to other reverse osmosis units out there. Now, what do you get when you open this box? Well, you get the filter holding unit right here. You get a faucet to get your fresh, clean water from. You get all the hoses and stuff like that and all the fittings that you need to install this system. And I'm not going to open up those packages right now because there's a lot of little fittings in there that I don't want to lose, but we'll take care of all that a little later. And you get the storage tank right here and the owner's manual, which tells you everything about the unit and the installation instructions, all that. I suggest you read through it. I'm going to do so myself in just a little bit. Now, the warranty on this unit is 12 months. And as far as the dimensions go, it is rather compact. The dimensions on this unit are 14 inches in length, 15 inches in height, and 5 inches in width. The tank, on the other hand, is 11 inches in height and 7 inches in width. Now this is a 3-filter reverse osmosis system. There are other systems out there that use 2 filters, and some of them may claim to use only 1 filter. This one uses 3. I think that'll give you a lot better results. This unit claims to be able to remove 99.99% of all contaminants, including salts, sediments, large particles, scale, chlorine, impurities, rust, odor, etc. It has a 0.0001 micron pore filter to remove over 1,000 contaminants. It has a quick and easy filter change that should take no more than 3 seconds to remove each filter. It has a filter change reminder LED right on the front panel here that changes from blue when everything is fine to red when it's time for you to change it, and it also beeps to let you know that it's time to change the filter. It has an auto flushing system to prolong the filter life, and the life of the filters, it has 3 filters. The life of the filters, basically the PAC or PAC filter, is 3 to 6 months, the carbon filter is 6 to 12 months, and the reverse osmosis filter is 24 to 36 months, obviously all of it depending on your consumption level. It has a 1-to-1 low drain ratio to conserve water, and it has a quiet design also that you shouldn't even hear this unit when you have it installed in a cupboard, under the sink, wherever it is that you choose to put it. It only has a noise level of 55 decibels. To give you some indication, normal conversation is anywhere from 75 to 85 decibels. So that tells you how quiet this unit is. So let's take a look inside this puppy right here and see how the filters look. Alright, so let's take a look at how easy it is to change the filters on this unit. When this unit is under your sink, to get at the filters, all you do is open up this plastic side panel right here. You pull it off, it comes right off, and then there are the 3 filters inside there. And this is the motor and everything here that makes the unit run. So basically, to change the filters out is extremely easy. All you do is pull up on this tab, and then the filter comes out. As you see, it's just 2 little connectors back there. To put it back in, you just slide it in, snap it down, and you're done. Literally, like it says, 3 seconds to do it. I'm taking longer because I'm explaining it to you. But doing the 3 different filters should be easy as can be. Then you take the plastic cover, snap it back in place, and you're all done. Alright guys, here we are in my kitchen looking at the existing filtration system that I have right there. That's the faucet connected to the filter right now, and I'm going to be removing that one and installing the new one that comes with this new system. And as you can see, if we pan down here, then you can see right there in the corner, that's where the filter resides right there. And I have to clear out all this stuff down here to be able to make room for the new filter. So I'm going to get cracking on that and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, as you can see, I've opened up the packages and I have everything spread out here on my countertop, and that just goes to show you some of the bits and bobs that you're going to need when you're working on this system right here. And I haven't even opened up this package yet because there's no need for this one right now. We'll talk about this one later. This is for the wastewater line installation, so we'll deal with that later. I don't want to get all the parts intermingled and confused if I don't need to. But this right here is what we're going to need for the faucet on top of the sink. This is all the under sink connections and so forth. There's the faucet, there's the hoses, all that kind of good stuff. So this right here is the T-valve that you're going to be installing on your cold water inlet, and that basically you're going to have to disconnect the water that goes to the faucet in your kitchen if you need to do so. See, I don't need to do that because I have a dedicated line going to the filter already, so I don't need to separate the water line to install that. So I'm going to just continue with the dedicated line that I have and put this valve aside for future use. So we'll continue from there. Alright, as you can see right there, I have a dedicated line for my water filter, and the regular water line is further up above. But this one you can see is the water line for the previous filter, which I'm going to continue to use this. If not, you would have to install this T-valve so you could take water from your main water line. So there you see, I don't need that, so let's continue. Alright, and here you see the wastewater adapter that you have to place on here. This is an adapter, it's a bracket, it has two parts to it, and you're going to need to install it on your drain pipe. This is a drain pipe going into the wall back there. You're going to need to drill a little hole in here, and then you attach this bracket right here, and then the drain water hose will go inside of there. So I'm going to attach that right now. And that is what the bracket looks like when you have it attached and already in place. Alright guys, here we have the unit already installed and ready to go. As you can see, everything has been plumbed together, everything is taken care of, and all I have to do is turn on the power, turn on the water, make sure there's no leaks, make sure everything is working properly, and then I can tuck it away under the sink there and make it all look nice and neat, and I'll bring you back and show you that after I am done putting it all away. But one thing I wanted to mention, a couple of different things before I put this away. As you can see, I have the unit pulled out instead of under the sink. And that's one of the things to mention right there, that the system brings quite a lot of hose with it. And you have a couple different ways to do this. If you are not the kind of person that likes to see a lot of extra hose and stuff under the sink, you can cut it all down to size, cut it to the exact amount that you need, so it all looks nice and neat under the sink and it goes exactly from point A to point B. Now, I, on the other hand, have had experience that when you cut things down too tight, it makes it very difficult for you to work in the future. You're going to be crammed under that counter over there, under the sink, and have to work in very limited tight quarters. I don't like to do that, so I used up as much of the hose that came with it as was necessary. That way, I allowed myself enough hose, enough room to be able to pull it out in case I ever have to service it or work on it in the future. So as you can see, if I need to, I can pull it out from under the counter, work out here where I have a lot more room, and I don't need to be busting my back getting under that counter and dealing with all that nonsense under there. So there's plenty of room there. There's plenty of hose that comes with the kit. Take advantage of it. Leave yourself plenty of hose so you can pull it out if you need to, and that way you can work on it in much more comfort. And another thing also, this little check valve right there, it is a pressure reducing valve that comes in the kit. If you don't know what the pressure is in your house, like I don't know what it is here, I decided to put that in just to be safe. That way you don't blow out the system, because if it has too much pressure, you'll damage your unit. So be sure to install that in the system if you are not aware of what the water pressure is in your house. All right, so let me test all this for leaks and so forth, and I'll bring you back when it's all put away. Alright guys, so there you have the unit fully installed under the sink, and as you see, it really doesn't take up that much room. Now I'm having to light it up quite a bit because it's obviously dark under the counter. But you can see everything installed there. You can see that the lights on the front of the panel are turned on. That means the unit is running. It is creating water right now. And as you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it or not, it is very quiet. I barely hear it, and I'm right here right next to it. You can see that's how quiet it is. It doesn't barely make any noise. My refrigerator makes a ton more noise than this thing does, so it's really, really quiet. So you can see it's tucked away under there. It doesn't take up a whole lot of room. You can see all the hoses tucked away. They all disappear up under the sink, so they don't bother anybody. And if I need room to pull this out, I can pull it out with ease. So you can see the filter unit right there. You can see the tank over there on the side. You can see the wastewater connector right there, fully installed. Everything compact, easy to do, And if you have any questions about anything, don't worry, I will install little video clips here from the video that they have on the Amazon page. Vortopt has a neat little installation video on their Amazon page where they mock up everything instead of doing it real life like I'm doing right now, which is much, much harder. When you have it mocked up, it's easier to light and easier to show people what you're doing. So I'll put little video clips somewhere in this video so you can see exactly how easy it is to set up every little piece of this setup. But as you see, it's all set up right there. Let's go to the top and see how the water comes out. Alright guys, here we are at the top of the sink and you can see the faucet installed right there. Very easy installation. Again, I will put a little video clip so you see exactly how easy it is to connect that thing. You don't even need pliers or anything. The hose basically is a snap connect. So it's very easy to install. Just install it through whatever hole you have in your sink, or you may have to drill one, totally depending on your situation. And the hose snaps into place and you're ready to go. But there you see it fully installed. Very nice looking little faucet. And to turn it on, all you do is turn that on and you see the water pressure. Very good solid water pressure right there. And let's see what the water looks like. Let's see what this looks like when it pours out. And let me turn that off. And there you see the water. Nice clean water. Very clear. Very nice. And I still have to give time for it to do a proper flushing and so forth. This is right after the installation. And you can see the water looks very clear, very nice. Honestly, that looks very, very good. Just like bottled water. I can see no impurities in there whatsoever. So there you go. That shows you. And it does have very good pressure, as you can see. That'll fill up your bottle or your glass very, very quickly. That's good pressure coming out of the system right there. So there you go. Alright guys, here we are. A little bit of time has gone by. I'll let the system settle down and go through all the different routines that it needs to go through and fill up the tank with some water because the tank does need to be filled up. And let me show you the increase in water pressure since the last time I showed you. Look at that. Look at how that water shoots out of there. That is some good pressure coming out of that tank. Consistent water. I don't need to worry about running out of water. I can fill up as many mugs and glasses and bottles of water as I want with all that pressure that comes out of there. That water is seriously splashing out all over the place. So I think this is a really good system. I am very satisfied with this Vortopt water filtration system. The reverse osmosis filter system for Vortopt, very good system. I mean, you're talking, it's very easy to install. It brings everything you need in the kit. Really easy to change the filters on it. And all for a very reasonable price. I mean, it's a heck of a lot cheaper than any other reverse osmosis system that I came across previously on Amazon. So I'm very happy with this purchase. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.